This is his first run-in with the law, and Mr. Carson has said, even at 57 years old, it's not something that he cares to repeat. Mr. Carson, thank you for being here early. That means we can get a head start on this. I got interviewed prospective employees during lunch, so this is helpful. Jordan, when did you get this report? I didn't see it until this morning.
I
Later.
received it before Thanksgiving.
Did you really?
Mhm.
Wow. I clicked in this morning and it wasn't in there. And then later on this morning it was. So good. You've had plenty of time to review it.
Yep, and Dan sent it to me, I think November 24th or 23rd.
Okay, very
so,
good.
Yeah. I know they met on the 19th, so it was a pretty quick turnaround for Dan.
Thank you, Daniel.
Good morning, Judge.
All right. This is file number 251491OD. It's a Three Rivers ordinance case. People versus Kit Wallace Carson. That's you, sir?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Carson, you are represented here by Jordan Harden. Daniel Frazine has prepared the screening report. This matter is set for 11, but you're here, your lawyer's here, and I'm here. Normally, the Three Rivers City Attorney does not appear for the sentences, so we're just going to go right to it. I kind of known who you were. You went to Three Rivers High School. You're younger than I am, but you've really not ever come into court. I don't think you've ever had much in the way of any criminal record or criminal history. This incident was a Saturday night in July, and here we are. I think Jordan probably wishes she had more clients like you that were responsive and respectful and took things seriously. Ms. Harden, what would you like me to know?
Thank you, Honor. I think Mr. Frazine's report kind of really encapsulates what happened and who Mr. Carson is. As the court indicated, he's not somebody who's a frequent flyer here in the courthouse. He's never been in trouble. I do think that this was a poor choice, and he's understanding of that. He took responsibility. As you indicated, he was very helpful in this matter and representing him and reviewing the case file and making sure we both had an understanding of what was going on and what, the ramifications of that would be. The recommendation is for fines and costs, time served, no probation. I believe that's appropriate. This is not a case to me that warrants a probation. Mr. Carson, again, he's older and he's never been in trouble before. I don't think this is somebody we're going to see again. So I would ask the court to adopt the recommendation, impose a minimal fine. The real stinger for him is going to be that period of restriction that's issued by the SOS. So he's going to endure the punishment there. I don't think any additional jail time or probation is warranted. Thank you.
There's an interesting line here in Mr. Fresine's report. He is very glad no one got hurt, and he never wants to go through the whole process of being arrested and sitting in jail, even if it is only for a few hours. This is his first run-in with the law, and Mr. Carson has said, even at 57 years old, it's not something that he cares to repeat. That's the kind of people we see just once. Daniel, what's your thought here?
Well, I make this recommendation about once or twice a year, so it's not very often. And I think it's actually very appropriate in this case. He's got a lot of time on his hand, unfortunately, because of his disability and an accident that was work-related, no fault of his own years ago. And so he hangs out with some friends, and I think he just had a beer or two here and there and never thought much of it. And on this day, he maybe had a couple more than he should have, and he was speeding and got pulled over, and he said it really hit him hard. And he's like, no, next time I'm calling my wife for not drinking or just staying home, I'm just not dealing with this again. And I totally believe him, and I think he was really honest. I probably didn't make any excuses, and he really felt bad about it, sincerely. So that's why I felt really comfortable making that recommendation.
Mr. Carson, anything you'd like to tell me?
No, Your Honor.
What Daniel's talking about is he very rarely orders just 1 day in jail credit, 1 day and fines and costs. All the statute presumes that a drinking driving case, let's say there's an accident, is a non-serious misdemeanor that presumes there's no probation and no additional jail. That's the presumption under the Michigan statute. I don't always agree with that, but there's really nothing very aggravated here. You got no criminal record, no driving record. Your blood alcohol is relatively low. It's over the legal limit, 0.10. You were polite, respectful to the officers, and that's the way you've treated the whole process. But I think alcohol was sneaking up on you. I think your wife probably knows it, thinking, boy, you're drinking a little more than you used to. And 3 beers turns into 5 beers, turns into 8 beers. And I think this was a big, giant wake-up call. And I tend to agree with Daniel that you're not going to do this again. Three Rivers has not been asking for police reimbursements. I sent a letter to the chief about writing stuff under state statute rather than ordinance. Maybe I ought to follow it up. Anyway, I'm going to follow Daniel's recommendation. Mr. Carson, this is a relatively rare phenomenon. Order 1 day jail credit, 1 day, a $300 fine, a $75 crime victims' rights fee, a $50 state minimum fee, a $100 screening fee, $150 police reimbursement. I mean, $150 attorney reimbursement. There is no police reimbursement because they forgot to ask for it. I've been sort of guessing at some, but this is nothing aggravated. 300 plus 125 plus 100 plus 150 is 675. That's relatively it, not relatively, it's at the bottom of the scale for drinking, driving, fines and costs. It really can't be much lower than that unless you hire your own lawyer. There's no probation oversight fee. There's no police reimbursement. There's no victim impact panel. It's just a $675 fine. Can you pay that by the end of the year, 12/31?
I can pay it today, Your Honor. I can pay it today, Your Honor.
All right, we'll just let him go out and pay it. This matter's over with. I might see you at Myers or something, but I don't think I'll see you in here.
No, you won't.
And I said, I think this was a wake up. And if no one was hurt, as you know, there's a lot of accidents right there. Including fatals right at Broadway and 131. I'm glad nothing worse happened, and so are you.
Yes, I am.
All right. I'll have the court officer take you out to, or I'll have Daniel take you out there. And you're good to go, sir.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. Please do let us know in the comments what you thought of this video. If you'd like to support what we do here, the best way to do it is to pick up some of our merch. You can find it at courtroomfiles.com.